Spotify presents ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day. 5 players that we've picked with Sean Tate and Murali Karthik ahead of this game between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Rajasthan Royals. Yuzvendra Chahal features on it, Shreyas Gopal features on it, the 2 leg spinners, a couple of openers in Ajinkya Rahane and Parthiv Patel, who's been in very good form. And of course this AB de Villiers, how can we miss him out? Let's start off. Yuzvendra Chahal, he's been the standout bowler, Murali Karthik, for RCB this season, and his record against Sanju Samson, who's also been in decent form, pretty good. Dismissed twice, an average of under 12.
Yeah, good. And actually you need that against somebody like Sanju Samson, who's such a good player of spin, who can actually take you apart, and if you can have that kind of wood over him, I think it's really good. Also against Shikhar Dhawan, in spite of being smashed, he came back strongly. So he's got that in him. So yeah, definitely.
He remains the key force for Bangalore. In spite of the Chinnaswamy Stadium, he manages to defy all conventional logic, does Yuzvendra Chahal. Ajinkya Rahane, it's been a tough sort of season for him, Teddy. Not necessarily on natural captain, natural T20 batsman. Seems like Steve Smith taking the captaincy has liberated Rahane to some way. We've seen a slightly better version of him last few games.
I think that was always going to be the case, no doubt. It looks like he's more positive in his batting. That's the biggest thing. Looks more in tune with his game. He's got a point to prove. There's no doubt about that, and that's the way he's batting at the moment. So, good decision from the Rajasthan Royals in the end. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes on his next 6 months of his cricket. I think he's going to have a good 6 months. So.
Yeah, those numbers you saw him against Umesh Yadav. So if his intent is going to continue to be aggressive, then those are good numbers that he anyway has against the RCB pacemen. Now, Shreyas Gopal was man of the match in the reverse fixture between these two teams, and that's his record against Bangalore. Not just 9 wickets, Karthik. I think if we break those down, there'll be a few Virat Kohlis and a few AB de Villiers in that.
Absolutely, and I think he's been one special factor for Rajasthan in spite of the fact that they languish at the bottom of the table. Jofra Archer, when you think of him as a bowler and as a spinner, it's this man here. So yeah.
All right, so well done, Shreyas Gopal. Let's see if we see the best of Shreyas Gopal against Bangalore yet again. We have seen the best of Parthiv Patel this season, and there was enough criticism on Parthiv Patel, Teddy. He tends to be that sort of player that no matter what happens, the gun will always be pointed towards him. Is Parthiv Patel doing enough? This time, the strike rate is 147 in the power play, which tells you that Parthiv's been better than what his usual numbers suggest.
I was one of the guys holding that gun as well early on. But no, he's, again, proved his point. He's come out batting aggressively and being positive and smashed the ball everywhere, really. I mean, his last part of the IPL has been fantastic. Bangalore playing well as well because of that.
All right, and finally we've got AB de Villiers. Now we've got AB de Villiers in the death overs, in overs 16 to 20, striking at 265. Isn't that nice? And while certain teams might be depleted, you still have de Villiers and Kohli for Bangalore. You're probably just hoping that you see that version of de Villiers.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Every time he walks out, there's the expectancy which you have, or people have associated with the likes of Virat Kohli. Those are the high-class performers, isn't it? And then 265, he doesn't possibly have that kind of presence about him when you talk about a Matthew Hayden, Chris Gale or an Andre Russell. But I feel as a bowler, what Andre Russell said about Andre Russell said about the other bowlers, I think the bowlers fear AB de Villiers more than anyone else on the planet.
Let's ask a bowler who's bowled to both.
Because AB is going to come out earlier, so you know that you've got a long 20 overs to deal with. Russell might come out the last 4. It's like, okay, this is going to be a mess. But AB is like the whole time.
Maybe that's why Russell wants to come out earlier and prove your point wrong.
Yes.
But I get exactly what you're saying. Many thanks to Sean Tate and Murali Karthik for their thoughts on this playlist. A couple of leggies, a couple of openers, and the great AB de Villiers form. Spotify presents ESPN Cricinfo Playlist of the Day.